on and still counting, yet no word from the abductors of the 26th former president of the Nigeria Bar Association, Wali. Wali, who is a senior advocate of Nigeria, was abducted by gunmen dressed in military camouflage at about 3 p.m. on April the 16th around the Obirikwere interchange in Obiakpo local government area in Port Harcourt after trailing him from a distance. In the process, a personal aide and driver to Wali were shot dead, while 3 police escorts escaped death by the whiskers, but with varying degrees of injuries. 2 concerned lawyers are asking the police to track Wali's abductors without further delay.
The intelligence gathering in this country, what is it for? Is it to look for political opponents and fight them? Is it to fish out individuals who are fighting government maybe in one way or the other? Or is it to protect the people? We have the DSS, we have the police, we have other security forces, we have the army that is even much more alive than some of these institutions. How far have they gone? Wali'S is there. We talk about it because he's prominent. A lot of Nigerians that have not reached his stature are there. In captivity, what has anybody done about it? It's not just protecting Wali'S alone, but it could be the metaphor for the government or those in authority to have a change of heart.
Once there is a lapses, then it means that what we are having is that we have a quasi kind of security formation. It is expected that at this point that they should be combing the bushes. Of course, River State is not that so big that you cannot. If we have a GPS, and that is why we are encouraging government of the regional government of each state to ensure that we have a CCTV camera. We are living in a country where we pay some, huge sums to these regional governments, what we call security, fee. So it is expected of them to be on top of the situation. Once there is lapses, where people are being kidnapped on daily basis, then it becomes nightfall in Soweto. We have gotten to an apogee. And at this point, if we have a government on ground, for him to be fit and proper and to be called a leader, he must be on top of the situation.
A Port Harcourt resident and a security expert are urging citizens to volunteer more information while asking security operatives to do more.
We have several incidents of kidnapping, several incidents of daredevil attack, especially in that axis. We will encourage our security agencies, the federal government security agencies, Nigeria Police, and even the other government agencies to be more proactive in that axis. After that particular place, going towards the east-west road, you see several checkpoints on the road, and you ask yourself, with all these checkpoints, how come these incidents go unabated?
In security intelligence, it's only the owner of a property that can or is best positioned to secure that property. So here we're talking about locals, where actually these crimes occur or take place. So it's a matter of law, it's a matter of dismantling federal laws from since before the colonial, after the colonial times. We've just had one federal police. And you can't be, if you look at the chain of command, you call somebody called IG, many a times you have zones. Perhaps a crime is committed, for example, in Port Harcourt here. Before you say Jack Robert, you hear that the person is taken to Calabar. And before the processes investigation will be concluded, they must have destroyed evidence. But if you have a state police, the authority resides there. The authority to decide resides there. The intending criminals, that will go a long way to deter them.
Spokesperson of the River State Police Command, Grace Iringe Koko, says the State Police Commissioner, Okon Effiong, has mobilized officers to ensure the unconditional release of Wali. But as days increase with no word from his abductors, anxiety continues to mount. From Port Harcourt, the River State capital,